It is game day here on VRML 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting matchup of Echo Arena here on VRML 1. Yes, we have a very exciting matchup here between Illuminaughty and Flare. But before we get to that, in the booth is me. Monsieur Dimwi here with Caption and Palidore on the cameras. How you doing, Caption?
I'm doing great, but probably not as good as chat's gonna be doing in the middle of this game because, of course, you have
Game?
game day going on
Game.
right now. But it shall be a
Game?
very lovely and close match nonetheless between, of course, Flare and Illuminaughty.
Yeah, this is gonna be a really exciting matchup. This is a rematch from that February. What am I saying? February 21st game in which we thought was a major upset between Flair and Illuminati, in which Flair took it in two. But since then, of course, Flair has shown that that wasn't an upset. That's just who they are now. And yeah, so this is going to be a great game. Illuminati's coming in with an MMR of 1270, a record of 9-5 after a 2-0 win versus their team last Sunday. Flair is walking in with an MMR of 1270 as well, record of 11-6 with the 2-0 win versus Instinct on Tuesday. Illuminaughty will be playing with Speedy V, QL Young, Suburban Legend, and Ender. Flair will be rolling out with Game, Chrome, Platypus, Grumpiest Broom, and Voodoo 25 as we get ready here to go. One of the teams is readied up, not the other, and so just waiting on that button push here now.
And, of course, one thing to expect from this game would be, of course, none other than Game to be taking
Game?
a lot of those be taking a lot of those shots as we're already getting a little bit ready for the cast, I guess, already right now. Again, just waiting on this side of Flare to click
Now,
that
real
button.
quick, Lance is saying in chat, unpopular opinion, but some of Game's teammates are pretty good too. And I just got to say, of course, there is the big meme with Game, but yes, he does play with some very competent players in Chrome Platypus, Grumpiest Broom, and Voodoo. And you got to have a full roster of very talented players to take on teams like Kangarillas and Illuminati and Infinite and Joker and all the rest, of course. But yeah, so this is a full roster of fantastic players. But of course, Game did have that ridiculous streak in that one game. I don't remember. It was, I think, a few games now. Game that he just had those just a ridiculous number of opportunities for long shot open threes and made them. I mean, the opportunities were there, and he took them. He made something happen on them. And so, yeah, we'll see what's going to happen here against Illuminati as we get ready for round one.
Yeah, round one on their way, and Illuminati looking to get a little bit of revenge as what most people thought was an upset back then. They might have been in the same boat, so they should be coming out here nice and hot as they are going to win the first Joe. Speedy going to take that one in right out the back line. We're going to back pass in the first 2 points. Exactly going to happen. Going to go over to the side of Illuminati. Suburban Legend dunking that one in from Ender.
Yeah, Illuminati wasting absolutely no time in putting their stamp on this
Hold
game.
on, apologize.
7 seconds.
I gotta interrupt because I had my test overlay up. So my bad. Just pretend that didn't happen, and continue.
Honestly, I didn't even notice anything. But yeah, just a good early goal there. 7 seconds in there for Illuminati.
And of course, we're going to get that pass to the Game, but Game's going to actually send that one back over to Grumpy. Grumpy now looking to get his teammate right up there. Speedy covering that pass over to Voodoo, but Voodoo moving around, trying to get that over. But Game now going to get that over on the top of the roof. Coverage coming over to him as he's going to send that one over, but just going to miss the hands of his teammate. Unfortunate stuff. Grumpy, though, going to be there to recover that. Grumpy looking for that pass over to Chrome. Chrome now going to be able to get that. Chrome just moving up that bubble slowly. He's going to stop. He's going to get that one over to Grumpy. Sorry, that was Chrome. As Grumpy going to put that one and went in to tie this game up.
Yeah, that was some solid passing there from Flair as well. They had that initial cut pass across the bubble that was off the mark. It bounced around, but it found the hands of Flair immediately again. So they had another opportunity there, and they capitalized on that with that goal from Grumpiest Broom. Absolutely phenomenally done there from Flair.
Really long out strategy here coming from Illuminati as they unfortunately just missed that pass, but gonna be recovered here. Speedy, though, has Voodoo right on his heels, but Ender coming out with a big steal. Ender, though, being able to get that with that stun off. Gonna get that one over to the hands of Suburban. Suburban right up for Speedy. A great lead in from Speedy as he's coming off the shield. The finish.
Yeah, that was Speedy actually got a leech off of one of the Flare players there in the trench, and that got him that speed to get up there as fast as he did for that feed from Suburban Legend. That was a phenomenal play there from those guys. Very yeah, worth the highlight there.
Yeah, the game sense just really showing out there as Chrome's now gonna get this disc. Voodoo slowly moving up in the middle, seeing if he can get the past game. Slowly moving down, but that's gonna be all the way back to Grumpy. Grumpy now floating, get that pass off. He's trying to go underneath, but QL Young gonna be there to intercept that as he tries to get that one cleared out. Unfortunately, just gonna hit a little bit of geometry, but Suburban looking to get that, just getting stunned out at the last second. The entire team of Flare kind of over in one line as they get that pass straight over to Game. Game now on the wall, looking to get that right down. He's gonna find that right down into the hands of Chrome. Chrome now looking to get that to Game. Game off the shield. It's gonna get absolutely robbed by Suburban Legend.
Yeah, some really good bubble defense here from Illuminaughty. First, that read from QL. That read was on the slap there from Burbs, but just off the mark. But yeah, he knew that pass was coming out before the pass, before the passer even wound up with it. That was a beautiful read from QL, and then of course Suburban on the getting a stop, a big grab on a shot opportunity there as well.
And this great passing here, slow passing back and forth while this boost is trying to challenge every single one of their disc handlers. Finally gonna get a little bit of mistake there, but that boost quick to recover from Illuminaughty as Speedy now gonna try to send that one completely out. He's gonna get that clear going. Grumpy gonna be there, unfortunately, there for Illuminaughty as they come in speeding. That's QL Young. He's gonna try to get that one over to Chrome Platypus. Ender there to recover that though. Ender now looking to send that one down over the shield. QL Young one-on-one is gonna take that one into the corner and get his team up another 2 points.
Just gotta say, when Ender first got that disc and was coming back to that near side wall, he pulled off a beautiful little angel move there to get himself free from the defender, and then the feed into QL, who's just sitting there waiting by himself to get that feed from Ender to pop it in one-on-one on the goalie. Just a good play there from Illuminaughty.
And a quick fling out here coming from the side of Flare. His game going to be going up to the top over to Voodoo. Voodoo going to come off the ceiling, take that one in for 2 points. A great play coming out from the side of Flare as they almost look to fake that shot and just send it straight up to the top.
Yeah, what speed there from Flare. That was a 9-second goal to get that down there behind the defense. It was basically one-on-one with the goalie as the chain was trying to get back to defend on that. Yeah, beautiful setup there from Game. And for the pass in for the shooter, puts it in for the 2.
Great passing again. Knowledge on where these boosts are going to come from, so they're just going to be passing around that. Unfortunately, though, Burb's going to be missing that pass, but Ender going to be right there. He's going to look to get this one back. A good stun just in the nick of time there. Again, Speedy with a great slap, going to try to send this one back so QL can recover this, and a good pass down once again, but just going to be missing the hands of Ender as it falls to Grumpy. Grumpy going to be looking to get this one cleared over to the other end with these boosts about to come out. Just a little bit of an overkill there, but they are able to recover that one. Not too much pressure coming from Flare as it gets right to the open man of Speedy as he goes to get this one out as well.
Yeah, it's a good recovery on that clear there from Illuminaughty. But Chrome forcing that turnover, getting the steal, and now Flare going to get another opportunity on offense here potentially.
Yeah, Game looking to work it up here, and now he has his teammate, Chrome, or Voodoo, I apologize, going to be able to take that shot just a little bit off that backboard there. Looks for that cross pass, but Speedy going to be in the middle of that, going to try to get that one out of his own end. All the players kind of scrummed up, coming up all at once. Ender going to be able to end up with that one off the steal and send it down. Voodoo going to be there for the recovery, gets it out in the nick of time as those stunners were coming in to get him, as it just runs off that backboard. Flare and Illuminaughty gonna be there. Chrome looking for that shot, but Speedy again stunning him out just in the right time there, trying to get that one sent out.
Yeah, the defense on Illuminaughty right now around their bubble is absolutely spot on. There was a point there where there was a cross pass across the bubble from Flare, but it looked like the passer was trying to thread the needle, but there just wasn't there wasn't anywhere to thread it through. Threw it right into the hands of the defender. Now, a shot coming in deep there from QL without any hesitation, puts it in off the backboard, and now Illuminaughty finds himself finally with a 2-goal lead here with 3.5 to go.
Yeah, what a shot coming from QL Young. Notice the open goal right off that boost, so he knew he just wanted to get that one off with the chance of it going in, and it hits the backboard in the perfect spot and ends up in the back of the goal. Come back here now. Flair looking to take their joust over to Game. Game's going to get covered right away, so they're going to send this a little bit back and forth. Now into the hands of Voodoo. Voodoo going to go down to the bottom of the goal and get that another 2 points here. You know, this game is pretty close, only a 3-goal difference, so still a lot of comeback room for Flair.
Yeah, that was a great shot from Voodoo. The goalie was in the goal, guarding high, exactly where the goalie should have been. And but he hooks that just lightly around to send it in on the bottom side of the goal, perfectly placed there for the 2. And now, yeah, just a 3-goal, 3-point lead here for Illuminaughty currently.
And this disc, fortunately, just getting through all the coverage of the side of Flair, as it's going to end up in the side of Ender. Ender going to ring it around for a shot, and what a shot coming from Ender! As he not only sneaks it under a player, he sneaks it just under the shield and just into the pinpoint of that corner.
Yeah, 21 meters out, 12 meters a second. Actually pretty slow for an Ender shot. But yeah, it also gets it off just before he gets stunned. So that was a beautiful shot there from Ender. That's the caliber of shooter. I mean, that's 2 in a row there for Illuminaughty. Not unanswered, but 2 in a row for them that are deep threes. 1 from QL, 1 from Ender. And that's the caliber of player we're talking about in this game for both teams.
Yeah, and unfortunately that pass just going a little bit too slow and Speedy a little bit too close, so he was able to intercept that one, get that all the way back over the other end, but Grumpy here to intercept as he slowly looks to make room for his team to move up here. Just trying to get his team in position, but the man coverage and the defense here from Illuminaughty going to be great, but that stun from the goalie is going to leave the goal wide open, and a 3-point coming in from Grumpy as no one was maybe paying attention to that goal eventually going out.
Yeah, that was Chrome Platypus who got the stun out on the goalie there to give Grumpy the room to send that one in from 10 meters out for the 3. And now just a 3-point game, a minute and a half to go. Still time left for Flair to come back.
Yeah, and all they need is Illuminaughty to make a little bit of an error, and with Game having control there, looking to get that shot, but Suburban going to be there to make sure that that doesn't happen. He stuns him out just in the right time. And again, back in the hands of Illuminaughty here, missing a couple passes, but Ender going to be able to take that shot at the end of there, get a nice 3-pointer, again putting his team up by 6, just the non-stop 3-pointers coming from the side of Illuminaughty.
Yeah, and Grumpiest Room taking exception to something. I'm not sure what he was having to take an issue with, but yeah, definitely voicing his disagreement with whatever just happened there. And now a 6-point game, still possible for Flair if they act quickly here, but they need 2 threes here very, very fast.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to go just for a 2-pointer here. Maybe not what they should have been looking for, but they just get the 2 points there to put themselves in within 4 points.
Yeah, this is, I guess it's still technically possible, but they still need 2 goals, 20 seconds. Is it 50? Yeah, that's only 5 seconds to get 2 goals. That's not going to happen. We are out of mathematical time. This will be round 1 to Illuminaughty.
And a great round for Illuminaughty. You know, they knew the rollout that Flair was going to go with, obviously with the usual getting that to Game off the top there, and they were just absolutely taking that pass away. So Illuminaughty just setting up this game perfectly to take it away from them. So see what they can do in round 2 if there's a possible switch up or anything that maybe tries to throw them off a little bit more.
Yeah, what an exciting round there though between these 2 teams. I mean, we saw so much, a lot of great passing, a lot of aggressive defense on both sides, a lot of speed on the chains. Just precision shots as well. Go team stats real quick. We've got a possession time very near equal, 244 to Illuminaughty, 258 to Flair. That's only a 15-second differential. Shots taken, that does translate to 8 shots for Flair to 6 to Illuminaughty. And then to go over the individual stats, game high points. No players on either team getting up into the double digits in that first round. Game high is split between Ender and Voodoo, both with 6, followed up by QL and Grumpy Broom, each with 5, and then 2 apiece to Speedy and Suburban Legend. A bunch of assists across the board. 2 apiece to Game, Chrome, and Ender. 1 apiece to QL and Burbs. A couple saves and stuns. Yeah, about average for a game of this level of talent. But yeah, that was a lot of just a lot of excitement, a lot of back and forth, a lot of beautiful execution, and big disruptions and big interceptions, big shots, a lot of good shots there from Illuminaughty near the end as well. And yeah, very good round 1 as we get ready here for round 2.
And that's what you want to see in these games, these big games with such good players, high quality players coming out. So round 2, really looking forward, should be just as exciting as these boosts come out. And it's going to go in the side of Illuminaughty here as Ender going to be able to recover that. He sends that one over to Suburban. Suburban going to drop that to QL, and QL just turning around for that backhand. What a great play coming out from Illuminaughty.
Yeah, that was just a perfectly executed passing there all the way into the bubble and then to QL behind the goal to put it in. And yeah, this is yeah, that was fast. 8 seconds into round 2 here for Illuminaughty.
Of course, that's what you see when you have such a great set play off that joust. They pass it right to the man they need to get it to, and as I say that, a great play again coming on this defensive joust as they end up with the disc. Ender looking to get this one all the way down. If a boost can come out, they could beat it out, but not going to happen there as it gets slapped out into the hands of Game. Game going to be looking to get this one cleared out. Looks like it's actually going to fall into the hands of Chrome. Chrome now going to play a little bit of back and forth with Game. Get it between each other's hands. A good pickup there from Game. He's going to send that one all the way up to Voodoo. Unfortunately, just missing Voodoo's hands as it ends up all the way down, but Chrome actually going to be there to recover that as he goes for that back pass all the way to Grumpy.
I mean, you see the passing on both teams. Oh, and another missed pass there for Flair. That one's going to go a little wild. Sully one's this turn over now to QL is going to send it out. But both teams, the quickness of their passing, no one's holding on to this disc for more than a second. So it's the caliber of play right now is through the roof. This is a master tier game we're witnessing right now.
And not just the caliber of players themselves, of course, but the caliber of the team play. These teams have been practicing, have been putting in the hours as this cross pass is going to come in. Just missed the hands of Speedy, unfortunately, as it's going to be recovered by Game, and he's going to be able to get that one out, but just slightly just hitting that post. So he's not going to be able to, but getting that back pass. No one there, unfortunately, to receive it, though, as Ender's going to be the first person there. Get that block out, just like Ender usually does. Send that into Speedy. Speedy putting that in, but Grumpy taking exception to that as he stops that from going 5-hole.
Yeah, what a clutch save there from Grumpy after an even clutch angel there from Enders. Oh, that shot just goes wide. But yeah, Ender pulling that angel off as he was spinning. That was magnificent there. That was highlight worthy.
Yeah, and all players here covering every passing lane for Grumpy, so a little bit of struggle to get that one out. His Game gonna take a shot, but just gonna hit the post. So Speedy gonna be able to recover that one and send that one down to the bottom trench where Game again is laying, waiting for that disc. Now in the hands of Voodoo. Voodoo gonna move that one over to Chrome. Chrome now going in for the dunk, and he's gonna get that one just as Suburban maybe grabs it inside the goal. So unfortunate for Suburban, but a great dunk coming out there.
Yeah, you could hear Burbs with the boo birds after that one goes in, shouting boo, because it did look like he got the hand on it, and it goes in nonetheless. You know, as a goalie, that you never like to see it. It really hurts when it happens, and you don't feel good about it.
QL dodging and weaving Game there, making a little bit more space for him and his teammates, as that disc unfortunately not taking quite the bounce they wanted to, but the stun's going to come out there. Ender going to get that block, but going to get stunned out eventually by it's Chrome Platypus. Speedy, though, regaining possession, able to move that one over to Suburban. Suburban looking at a wide open goal, but he's just going to miss that. Going to end up back in the hands of Grumpy as he tries to go around, gets that one back all the way to Voodoo. Now they're looking to get that one spread out for a possible offensive opportunity. This boost coming in from Illuminaughty, though, going to take that all away as Speedy now looking to get that one up. Perfect angle there. Going to go into Ender. Ender going to take that one in over top of the goalie.
Yeah, that was just a night. I mean, the disc kind of bouncing around there a little bit, bouncing back and forth between the teams. But then Illuminaughty finally able to wrest control of it, send it in very, very quickly from Speedy to Ender into that bubble, and Ender comes down off the ceiling and hooks that one in on the goalie, and it's good for the 2.
Yeah, with only 6 minutes left, this is a bit of a lower scoring game, but again, a lot of time here left as Game gonna go again, send that one up top, but Suburban gonna read that play perfectly as he takes that opportunity right away from them, clears this one out perfectly down to the middle, but Grumpy gonna be able to recover that as he has a couple of players shooting off over to the other side. Gonna send that one over to Chrome. Chrome now looking to get this one all the way up to Voodoo. Voodoo looking to see where his teammates are going to go. Game going to be over there, but just going to miss off that pass just by a slight little bit. Suburban Legend now going to be able to take that one down, get that one cleared out as they look to get this one. QL has 2 teammates shooting right ahead, so he's going to take that one up to Ender. Ender now looking and waiting, going to drop that down to QL. QL dunking perfectly over behind Game and getting that shot at 18.
Yeah, that was slick there between Ender and QL to get by that defender. The defender, you know, having to play monkey in the middle between those passes. But yeah, beautiful pass sequence there, and then QL to duck around the defender, put it in on the goalie for the 2. Now Illuminaughty's going to extend that lead to 4 here with half the round to go.
And Grumpy just dodging off Ender there. Almost a little bit fortunate, but QL going to be able to recover that with that boost coming in. He's going to be able to dodge that, though, and get that disc sent all the way over to the other side. Unfortunately, Ender not going to be there. Might get beat out by Grumpy. Grumpy's just going to fall back to gold. No one going to be able to grab that disc quite yet. Grumpy and Voodoo might have to fight for that. Voodoo going to be able to get that. He's going to send that one over to Game. Game now looking to work himself up as he has a player come on him, but a great pass over to Voodoo. Unfortunately, just not going to be able to get that. A good bounce, though. Going to be able to get that back over to Voodoo. Grumpy waiting off that top now, looking for a good pass. He's going to send that one back down to Game. Game, again, waiting to move this up as he's going to get this one down to Chrome. Chrome pressured instantly as he's going to send this one up to Voodoo. Good circulation of passing here. Voodoo is going to go in for a shot. Suburban isn't going to let that happen, though, as he takes that away, gets that one cleared out, as you're going to see this boost come in from Illuminaughty now. One player slowly back, Flare coming in slowly behind him, but it's going to be Ender, but going to get beat out by Voodoo as Voodoo gets that slap over to Game.
Yeah, that was a questionable shot. There was not just a goalie, but another defender waiting behind the goalie for anything else to happen. And yeah, that was a pretty easy save for the goalie to make. But Flair going to get another opportunity here, and they do get it in. Game going down to Chrome Platypus as he cuts in, and he pops that one in at 17 meters a second for the 2, and that's a 2-point game.
Yeah, still a 6-4 game, so of course, if you just limit the amount of mistakes you're making, definitely going to be something that can make this game a little bit more interesting. Not saying that anyone's making a lot of mistakes, but just, the mistakes that are happening are usually leading to goals, so if you play as smoothly as possible in the next couple of minutes in this caliber, then you more than likely have it, but leaving the net wide open and a shot for Ender isn't going to be what you're going to need right now. Makes it a 9-4.
Yeah, Grumpy got caught with his pants down. He got a little bit too aggressive there on that, but not aggressive enough. And so, yeah, that one's able to very quickly get put in for the 3. And now a 5-point game here with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, and almost looks like it could be the turning point, but Game going to be able to get this one and take a shot off after that stun comes out the goalie. Unfortunately, just going to be missing that shot, but a recovery coming from Grumpy is going to send this over to the hands of Voodoo. Voodoo down to Chrome, and what a move from Chrome as he fakes the shot, and he goes around and dunks it, a little bit more creative than what we've been seeing from earlier.
That right there, that's the Chrome I know. I've seen Chrome score these spectacular goals in the past. There's a move I've seen him pull off. I haven't seen him doing comp yet, but that's a Chrome Platypus goal right there. Goalie comes out to challenge him as he's coming in for the dunk, and he swings around using the goalpost as an anchor. That was massive. That was beautiful.
Yeah, that was a fun one to watch, but now we're going to have Speedy and Ender looking to get something done. Speedy just going to ignore the 2 incoming defenders and take that shot, squeezing it in between the posts. Again, Illuminaughty really not being able to get stopped on offense. Not a lot of defensive stops coming out, so they're just taking off with this one.
Yeah, that was a good goal there from Speedy for the 2. Grumpy clearly not happy about that. You can see him throwing his hands around. And he's got something to say about it. But, yeah, that was a good shot there. Now, again, Illuminaughty finds himself up by 5, and only a minute and a half to go here.
Yeah, and Illuminaughty, again, doing a really good job off this QB round, so really defend everybody, as we are going to get a pass going to Chrome, though. Chrome going to back up, possibly look for a cut pass, maybe take it in himself, but unfortunately, just going to cut that one, and Ender is going to pick that one up. A Game is going to come back to pick this one up for his team, as he sends this one in for a 3, and that's what we were looking for. Game coming off the top and scoring that 3 points.
Who? Was that?
I think it was, I don't know, Chet.
Game!
Tell us.
Game! Sending that one in from 18 meters out at 17 meters a second. Yeah, what a beautiful shot there from Game for the 3. And now it's just a 2-point game with a minute to go. Let's see if Flair can force a game 3 here.
And that little bit of an errant pass isn't what Illuminaughty is going to be wanting to look for, but they are able to recover that, try to get the one down to the middle. Suburban now has it. Unfortunately, not going to happen, but Grumpy drops down, so he's leaving the goal wide open. Speedy's going to take advantage of that. Makes it a 4-point lead now. Speedy with that great 2 points.
That is a damaging goal right there. They're only going to have 27 seconds once they come out here. That's a 4-point differential. They need 2 goals here to happen. I think it's still technically possible, but they're going to have to act very quickly here if they want to stay in this.
This is something you can see. They can be a fast-scoring team, so definitely if anything possible as they work this one up the game. Game's going to take the shot, but QL Young's going to be there to stop him, almost taking away any hope they had of coming back, and with less than 15 seconds left to go in a 2-goal game, that's going to do it here for the side of Flair. Unfortunately, Illuminaughty going to come out with the victory.
Yeah, that was a clutch grab there from QL to stop that shot from Game. That was a great shot from Game. Had QL been stunned out there, that would have been a goal. That would have been the three, and would have kept the hopes alive. But with that save from QL, that was the game stopper. That was the exclamation point on it. And yeah, some players not too happy, but you still hear the good games coming out. And yeah, I mean, well played from both teams in both rounds. To go to the team stats, you've got 537 to 616 possession time in favor of Flair. So Flair coming back on possession time, almost picking up give or take like 45 seconds in that second round. So you can tell they stepped it up in round two. Controlling that disc and shots taken translates to 15 for Flair, 14 for Illuminaughty. Some more of those shots going in for Illuminaughty than Flair. Unfortunately, you can see that in the saves, 7 saves for Illuminaughty, 6 saves for Flair. But to go to the individual player stats, you've got game high points to Ender. No surprise in most games. Followed up by you got 6 there to Speedy, QL Young with 9, Suburban Legend with 2, and just give me 1. Oh, and I just lost. There we go. Yeah, sorry. You also have a lot of assists there on Illuminaughty. 4 to Ender, 3 to Suburban Legend, 2 to Speedy, 1 to QL. Everybody getting assists there, and then saves across the board. Burbs with 4, Speedy with 2, QL with 1. But yeah, a lot of stats there over on Flair as well. Grumpiest Broom, notable 5 saves in that game with his 5 points. Voodoo getting 6 points, his team high in that game. 1 assist, 3 points to game. Three assists to him and a save. And then of course Chrome with 4 points and 2 assists. But what a great game! I mean, despite yeah, only going to 2, it's still well played from both teams. We saw some great passing, some great defense, some great goals, a lot of great highlight footage from this one here.
Yeah, and I think the most notable thing, if you ever watch back on this VOD to take over, is just how important it is to have almost pitch perfect passing within these high-level games. You've seen a couple of times almost on both sides. The moment you just slightly miss a pass, it can turn instantly into a turnover for the other team, and you're instantly giving that other team the momentum to go in and score another goal, which happens so many times this game.
Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth in there, and you know, it was, yeah, both teams did well. I mean, I'm sure I'm sure Flair doesn't feel too happy about it. But I mean, they played incredibly well, and Illuminaughty is just they're an incredible team. I mean, they're worthy of being in the master tier, and they prove it here against this team of Flair. But before we go, there are 2 more very exciting matchups on the evening. In about 30 minutes, we're going to be coming back here with Orbit versus Illuminaughty. That one, a very exciting matchup. Really curious to see how Orbit's going to perform against Illuminaughty there. And then 2 hours after that, at 8 o'clock Central, we're going to cap the week off with Infinite versus Kangarillas, a true rivalry match between these two titans. I would hesitate to say. Yeah, you can see the connoisseur vote there. Favoring Kangarillas, but you've still got 10 votes there to Infinite, and it's really either team could take this game. It's going to be a really good game. You might even hear some if we're fortunate, we might even hear some very interesting open comms between these 2 teams. So yeah, come back. Obviously, we might go off for the air for the short time before that next game. Then we will be off the air between that Orbit and Illuminaughty and Infinite Kangarilla game. So definitely come back to join us for those. We always appreciate having you here. But that'll do it for us for now here on VRML 1. I've been SirDimwi. That was Caption with the awesome play-by-play. And of course, Palidore on the cameras. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you real soon.
Goodbye.
Game.